Oh snap, it's already Thursday. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? James, Jamie, Neil to 33, Neil to 34. Market is a little crazy today, huh? BIIB went all the way back down. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. Um, some of you guys are talking about Samsung possibly buying them out, and like I was saying, that didn't make sense a little bit. So it came back down. They came out with a rumor saying that that didn't happen. See, a lot of things are looking kind of toppy today in the market. What's up, RB Nickel? I thought you caught the COVID for a second there, man. Hope you've been good. Target's been moving nicely today to 31. What a move. Hasbro, strong move as well. Twitter, Viacom, Penn. Very nice, very nice. Congratulations on that long-term hold. I think that I think some of those value companies are gonna see some rotations into it. There's a lot of change in terms of narrative. There's a lot of change in terms of narrative of rotation from tech stocks to like consumer staples. So there's also a lot of talks about how Johnson Johnson could be a good opportunity, but a lot of these health sector is starting to get very, very overbought now. So I don't know, with the exception of this, obviously. Can we go over how PayPal has correlation with Bitcoin and how next PayPal year can be influenced on how Bitcoin does? Sure. Is this Young Bull? So PayPal, so Apple is looking a little bit red as well. Apple, Microsoft, the big guys are looking kind of red today. Amazon, what a trap this morning. Google, Tesla. Yo, everything is looking kind of red today, especially from the big guy side. I don't know. Is this the reversal? Is this the calm before the storm? Damn, so many alerts popped off today. Is this the reversal to the downside? Are we about to go? Is this gonna happen? Find out next Monday. But let's see, PayPal and Bitcoin. So we got PayPal on one chart here. Let's pull up Bitcoin on the other side. Do we have correlation? All right, so we're looking at the one-day chart for PayPal, and we're looking at the one-day chart for Bitcoin, right? I'm not sure if we have much correlation right now, but I know that in terms of earnings, we will see some correlation depending on where the Bitcoin price is for the season and for that whole, like for the quarter. It's gonna influence the earnings a little bit on PayPal as well, because PayPal is holding a lot of Bitcoin themselves. So they're gonna report in February, and when they report in February, they're gonna report the previous quarter's holdings. So I guess anytime from last quarter, the previous quarter to the next quarter, whatever that Bitcoin price is, right? If Bitcoin is doing extremely well and doing really, really good, and it closed really well for the quarter, then the average price of the earnings is going to look well for PayPal. But if Bitcoin doesn't close well for the quarter, then it's not gonna look good for that for that earnings report. I don't know, man. Bitcoin's looking kind of fishy here. Looks like it kind of want to die. There's a possibility of a head and shoulder setup here on Bitcoin too. Looking at this shoulder, head, and possibly another shoulder here. If that happens, ugh, I would hate to see this, honestly. I don't think I'm ready for that drop yet, so hopefully that doesn't happen. What's up, Go? Let's go over SPY for a second. So the S&P 500, I'm looking at the SPY futures, which is ES, the ES index. Looking at the half-day chart, we hit the double top here for today. We hit the same top that we touched on the 28th. Struggling to break above it, so we saw some weakness and really dropped toward the end of the day. So sold off pretty hard. That's kind of like signaling some type of resistance. So kind of like when you're looking for support, right? Anytime if you've been trading for a while and you want to look for a reversal setup, you want to look for support where the stock is finding a bottom, like it is over here. It's finding a bottom, and then it reverse and goes back up, right? So right now it's finding a top. So that's what's been happening the last few days. It's been finding that top. If it struggles to break above it and it keep hitting that resistance and doesn't break above it, it's building that top over there, and that means there's a good chance it's going to reverse back to the downside. So that's what we've been seeing the last few days. We've been seeing some resistance coming up here, which is good. I mean, but then again, I also have some bearish bias as well. How does the market usually look like in the first week of a new year? Is it bullish? That's a great question. We can check that out. But just remember though, I know a lot of people are getting into like this whole talk about seasonalities and things like that. And I've said this before. Remember this, just because it snowed the same time last year doesn't mean it's gonna snow the same time this year, right? So, just because there was a big hurricane that happened at the same time last year doesn't mean we're gonna get the same type of hurricane this year. So just remember that. A lot of these things are somewhat coincidence as well. So don't take it as like, the true faith of things. But looking back at the beginning of 2021, wow, I can't believe it's already going to be 2022, man. This is crazy. Goddamn COVID, man. I don't even know what 2021 was like. Felt like I did nothing this whole year. So last year, in January, we did have a little pullback. December 31st was a big up move, and then we had a nice little pullback on the first 2 days of the new year. 2020, let's look at that. '20 was a little bit chop, but the month of January was bullish, even though the first few days of the year in 2020 was choppy. Same thing with over here. The month of January was pretty bullish until the end of the month. So most of the beginning of the month was pretty bullish, but it was choppy the first few days. So same thing happened over here. '19. was not so good. 2019 was actually very, very bearish in December. And the month of January ended up being a huge recovery month, but that was because we had a big drop. And then 2018, January was the first few days of January was choppy as well. And then we had a huge run, and then bam, huge crash at the end of January. Got your booster shot today? Nice. Did you get $100? My friend said he went to get a booster shot yesterday. He waited online for like 6 hours just to get like $100, and he got like 4 bags of like freebies or something, like t-shirts, hoodies, and like, I don't know, beanies and whatever. Yo, I got this vaccine shirt. I don't know if I can find it. I got this vaccine shirt. It's so ugly, man. So ugly. Let me see if I can find it. They don't have it online, but it's something like super ugly, man. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it. My aunt gave it to me. She was like, she took the kid to get vaccinated, and they gave her like a bunch of shirts, and she said none of the kids want to wear it. So she gave it to me, and I looked at it. I'm like, yo, I can see why they don't want to wear it. This is ugly as hell. It just says, I got vax, and so should you, or something like that. I was gonna wear it to gym just to troll people, because everybody at the gym is like just like super anti-vax. So I was gonna do that. That's the only reason I got it, just to try to take it to the gym to troll them. So yeah, we were just looking at SPY before. We think this is the possible movement for SPY. It's been struggling to break the resistance. So if it doesn't break 480, it's probably going to come back down a little bit. If it does break 480, we're probably going to see new highs. We just spent the last few minutes looking at the last 3 years of SPY. 2 out of 3 of the years in SPY, the first week of January, the market didn't move that much, so it's very choppy. Let's check out NEO. So you guys didn't get free t-shirts, nor did you get like free $100 in New Jersey? What about like free COVID tests? So NEO had a really good trend line recovery here. Kadoosh, 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 kadoosh. So it's also setting up this nice little double bottom pattern. Damn, you guys got nothing for free in New Jersey? Hey, at least the shot was free, right? Yo, you know what's funny? I was watching Seinfeld last night. Jerry Seinfeld, last night, and it's like a super super old like sitcom slash comedy show or something like that, right? And one of the episodes, I just realized something like really really common right now. One of the episodes, this one of the characters, Elaine, she's talking about how she's so torn up where in terms of abortion, right? She's like she's so torn up like whether people are like pro choice or pro life. So whereas like pro life is people that like don't believe in abortion, and like pro choice is people that believe in like they have control over their own bodies, and they can get abortion whenever they want, right? So she's like so torn about it that when they went to eat at a restaurant, and Jerry's like, I bet you that guy is pro life, right? And she asks him, and he's like, yeah, you know. And she like freaking like get up and left the restaurant. Later she dates this hot guy, and she dumps the guy for being pro-choice as well. So I feel like right now this vaccine battle is at this point too. Like, I bet you there are people out there that are like that are that are asking these questions. Like, I would not be surprised honestly if there's probably already a choice set up in the dating apps where like it's like pro-vax or like, I don't know, anti-vax or like pro-choice, right? It would be like pro-vax or pro-choice, right? And I was just thinking, man, if Elaine was living, like, if she was doing a episode right now in 2021 or 2022, she would probably be like pro-choice, right? That wouldn't that same concept apply? Like, you know, you should have your choice over your own body to whether you should get the vaccinated or not, instead of all these mandates and whatnot. But I would imagine like people would just probably break up with their significant others if they weren't on that same page. That would be so funny. What do you guys think? Actually, in dating app, if you're vaccinated, it gives you a sticker. No way, really? So they already have this then. Yo, how funny would it be though? Like if like people still end up matching people for that. I feel like I should just make an app. I should make a profile just to say that I'm vaccinated, and then troll people that should make an app saying I'm vaccinated, and then I'm gonna go troll people. Be like, you know what? I'm actually not vax, but I did it just so I can match a few. I mean that's a whole debate in itself, man. Like it's not just about like, I mean, it's tricky. It's a tricky conversation to have. I actually don't want to get into it because we can go on and on about this. But let's go back to Neo. Let's go back to Neo. Oh, this is like that was one of the earlier episodes where George is like, psst, psst, come here, guys, come here. He's like, I got this good tip on this stock. They're about to make like this, like some automated burger chopper, you know, and then and then like and then they get into the stock, and it's like some penny stock where it goes up and down, and they're like, it messes up Jerry's whole week, yo. Yo, actually, you know, that's kind of true if you think about it because the episode was really realistic because for some of us, man, I don't know about you guys, but I know like for most of us, a robot butcher, yes, that's what it was. For most of us, like if you had a bad trade over the weekend or something, or if the stock market is bad over the weekend or something, yo, it will probably mess up your weekend. Like your significant other will probably see a whole different version of you versus when the market is treating you good or when the market is treating you bad. Because Jerry actually had a really bad weekend. He went to the cabin, or whatever, and and dude didn't get laid that week, yo. It was just bad. He got fun. That's true. He got fun. He got fun, and then he lost. And then the girl was like, "Yo, why didn't you diamond hand it?" He got so mad at her, yo. My man probably didn't even get laid that weekend either. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh yeah, he was looking at the newspaper. Yo, times are so different back in the days, man. When you're like the only way to check the stock price was looking at the newspaper, bro. Can you imagine if you guys had to deal with that? Like if you had to live your day like where you can only check the stock like once a day by looking at the newspaper? Like what is life? Damn, man. You can only see the opening and the closing price. He says, I told you this market fluctuates. He says, of course the stock market fluctuates. Everybody knows that. That's so true. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? That's good. December's been a pretty slow month. A lot of low volume, but yo, some of the people that has been fortunate enough to be in it, Spy had made a great recovery. We're looking at Neo's right now. We're looking at Neo, and Neo looks like a double bottom setup possibly. So we could see a recovery to the 34, 35 maybe if we can break this resistance over here. So we need to break over that purple line. If we can get over that purple line, we can possibly come back to 35s, maybe even as high as 37s. Um, but who knows? The market just dumped pretty hard, so it's kind of iffy right now. The market just dumped really hard, but the China sector ran 10% today. Why is that? That's weird. Yeah, I mean, look, if we can break above this purple line right here, so this purple line is 3288, right? So if we can open above 33 tomorrow, we can easily run more. But the market right now is looking a little iffy. So for tomorrow, we would need SPY not to drop as much too. So we would need SPY to continue to chop and just kind of stay in that range if you want Neo to go a little bit further. I mean, I'm with you guys, man. I want to see that Neo run because I'm in some LCID Lucet. We play this in the challenge account. We were looking for a breakout last time when they got added to the Nasdaq, and they've been chopping for so long. They've been chopping since December 20th, and now is almost December 30th. That's 10 days of chop, man. Stop chopping and start running. So we've been waiting for that move. Got some $44 calls that on the calendar play. So the premiums all burnt out. We got into that play like a week ago. So we got 5 days of premium burnt. Now we just need this to move back up to $44. And if we get that move tomorrow, everybody's gonna be doing well. Congrats on those Neo leaps, man. Good play. What's up, Fly Guy? What's going on? Yeah, honestly, dude, when I used to see Seinfeld as a kid, when I was younger, I used to see it on TV, and I swear to God, I had no clue what that show was about. Like, I could not understand it. Same thing with Friends. When I used to see Friends on TV, I used to watch it, and I'll be like, I don't understand, man. I had no clue what it was about, right? Hold on, let me get this call. All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Seinfeld and Friends, man. When I was younger, I couldn't understand it. Like when I was a teen, some of the stuff they talk about, you have to kind of be old enough to understand it. Um, like uh, like for example, I just watched this episode, and and there was this episode about where Jerry was dating a gymnastic girl, right? And they're like talking about how like they're like Kramer comes into the apartment to show him this video of her performing in the Olympics, right? And like I imagine they're probably talking about how like she's so flexible and she's doing all these moves and things like that. And they're like, "Yo, you gotta date her." Jerry's like, "I don't know what I'm gonna talk to her about." They're like, you gotta date her. She's like probably such a great lay, you know? Like they're like trying to convince him he's gotta do it. They're like, yo, the sex gotta be like the best. But like if you're a kid and you watch that, you have no clue what they were talking about. Like, what the hell? And George, man, oh my god, this guy. You need Spy to hit 45 by January 3rd. I'm telling you now, man, you gotta roll that. I don't think it's gonna hit it by January 3rd. You might have to roll that out to next week after that. I know, right? Wait till you see Friends, man. Friends is so good too when you watch it like in your late 20s. Oh, they actually just opened like a new Friends store, I think, in New York called the Friends Experience, and that seemed like pretty cool. Oh, facts. George, though, I don't understand, man. I don't understand how this dude pulls any girls. Like, I mean, I understand in the later season how he was able to pull girls, but in the early season, man, this guy, he should be a simp. Like he should be like on his knees begging, bro. Like this is like George is like one of the most selfish characters I've ever seen, man. Like for a guy that shouldn't be pulling these girls, he's one of the most selfish characters I have ever seen. Some of the girls he breaks up with is just ridiculous, man. I still remember this one episode where he became where like they got the deal to write the sitcom, and he's like what was it? Oh, he started hitting on the girl in the bar, man, and you know he's like talking about how like how he already has a girlfriend, he's locked down and stuff, but now he can finally get girls. Like, come on, dude, like you gotta be humble, man. Like it's like kind of like Jeff Bezos, right? Like Jeff Bezos only became so successful because of his wife, and now he can probably like practically get almost any girl in the world, but he wouldn't have done it without, you know, half of her help. But guys are like that, right? All right, so Lucid, we're looking for a recovery move back to $40 tomorrow. If that momentum in the car sector continues, I think China also had some pretty good news, or the CCP. Somebody said it earlier. CCP said something about lowering taxes. Oh, you know what? I just realized. You guys are talking about tax harvesting, right? Um, what if, what if all the hedge funds that were shorting the China sector decided to cover their short positions today? So if they were trying to cover their short position today, right? Then they have to buy back shares. If they're buying back shares, that's driving up volume, and that's probably why it's making the whole China sector going up. It usually does take take time to settle, but if they're covering the position, it's gonna start showing up, you know. People noticed it like 2 days ago actually. Beefy, I don't know if Beefy is here. He actually messaged me. He was like, "Yo, I see some weird flows on like Alibaba or whatever." So maybe like they were already doing it. Let me see. Let me see if I got the money flow signal a few days ago or not. So we got the money flow signal. No, we just got it today. I don't know, kind of sus. The movement is very sus. It almost seemed like a trap in the way, the way we're getting that move. Honestly, GOTU. What is this? This some crypto? Wow, what are we covering, man? It's probably a good area to start selling some like covered calls. If you guys own these shares, it's probably a good time to start selling some covered calls against it. Be right back. Gotta take a break. What's up? I'm back. But yeah, CCP did say something about. I don't think it was just about lowering taxes. I think they also said something about allowing more money to invest into the EV sector as well. Let me Google this. CCP EV sector. Actually, I can't find it. I saw it. I saw it like a day ago, but I can't see the article. Damn, I don't know where I saw it, man. Can't remember where I saw it. I don't know if I was looking at Neo when I saw that, or if I was looking at something else. But just be careful though, guys. Don't go too big into into these positions just because they're starting to get really hype. Because anytime when something run like this much, it's usually a trap. Because we have seen this before. We have seen this happen. We have seen this happen quite a few times. You know, like look at these big moves, right? These big moves usually want to trap more people coming in. But like over here, big move, trap. So look for that pullback before you go in for, you know, you want to try to load up on the bigger position. Because anytime you see big move like that, it usually doesn't really go anywhere. So right now you might be feeling like super FOMO. You'd be like, oh man, it's already at $33. It's gonna hit 35 tomorrow. But ideally you want to wait to like go 1 to 2 weeks out for that $35 move. Because having more time never hurts you, especially when you're playing naked options. What else are you guys looking at? Damn, look at Wall Street bed. Look at hella sexy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They got an Asian guy at Wall Street? When was this? What do you got that's expiring tomorrow? Has anybody used the soap? I saw like this really long commercial on the Sasquatch soap, but I don't know how good it is. It's like $7 a bar, yo. What is Doctor? Deodorant? Oh, my bad. That's the site. What have you gotten from there? Have you gotten the soap, the whole bundle, the deodorant, the toothpaste, the hair care, the shower booster? What is the shower booster? Scalp scrubber? Travel bag? Soap booster pack? Wow. What the hell? They're so expensive, man. Who is buying these stuff? What option do you have expiring tomorrow? I wonder what pine tar smells like. Oh yeah, everybody was hyped today. Nancy bought some Roblox. $100 January 2023. Let's go. Time to ape into it. So they got Nancy's fouling today. What did she get? What did she get? She got 10 options call with a strike of 2,000 for Google. She picked up some MU. She got some MU, purchase 100 call option with a strike of 50 with the expiration of September 2022. What is this? AB? Is this that bank company? Yeah, it's like some bank company that her friend worked at. I remember seeing this before. She's gone this company before. AB. I remember she picked some up last year, like all the way down here. So she picked up some Roblox as well. Purchase 100 share options. She also got some Salesforce. Who doesn't believe in Salesforce? Yo, she's only buying calls. She doesn't buy puts. Because stocks only go up, boys. Purchase 50 call options with strike price of 130 on Walt Disney. Let's look at these. MU. It does look like double top. Yo, I drew it last time here too. Can't believe we actually hit it. So last time at earnings, I was like, yo, we either coming all the way up here or we coming back down here to this super support. But you know, looks like we've been moving up. I think we might see some pullback. Got dividend date coming up very soon. That 10-cent dividend looking a little bit weak here on that double top. So, but I mean, if market is bullish, we'll break through. But she got a lot of time. She bought a lot of time on these. I think everything she bought looks like, except for Roblox. Roblox looked good. This is one of the only good ones on her list. So this looks like a possible double bottom setup. If we're bullish, we get a double bottom setup, possible move back to 120s. What else did she buy? Disney and Salesforce. Let's check that out. Disney. The hell? Yeah, we low-key have been missing out on this. Look at Disney making this move here. Look at Disney making this double bottom move. Can it come back here? So RSI is looking like a double top as well. But if market continues to grind and we're continuing to be bullish, this could potentially grind back to 170s, 168. I think we have some positions open for that too. So let me see. What is our Disney play at? Oh, 170 to 175. Eh. So if we're lucky enough, maybe it'll come back to like the 160, 170 range. We did start some position a while back for it in our challenge account. So I might have to add another position since it's looking pretty good here. check out CRM. CRM is another interesting one. If we can continue this move, I think we can easily see a move to 270s. Let me check out how much 270s cost. CRM. Anybody in CRM yet? I know some people got into Roblox today. If we're making a move to 270s, let's see. Cover 1 week, next week after, probably end of January, I would say. Looking for a move to 270s. What is that? 255s right now. 260s, 270s. So if we think there's a possible move that could happen in the next 30 days, going from 255 to 270s, that's a $15 move. If that happens, could potentially make anywhere from 60% to 300%. The longer it takes to happen, the more money we can make. Pretty interesting. So need 2 weeks for, maybe 3 weeks at this point for this move to happen. So I might set this up for a challenge account tomorrow. CRM 270s by mid-January. It's a possible setup. We'll probably do tomorrow. See how market goes. If market continues to chop back down, we might have to find some bearish setup as well. Breaking news, as part of the Build Back Better plan, all child tax credit will be paid in forms of Roblox gift cards. That's true. It's Roblox, man. Any kids can tell you Roblox is a good company. Oh, snap. That sounds crazy. This guy says he played Roblox with his 9-year-old nephew of his girlfriend on Christmas Eve. The two games they played were SWAT Simulator, in which we literally beat non-violent protesters holding signs to death from the comfort of our riot shields, and Zulu Wars, in which we create the Battle of the Roker's Drift, massacring waves of natives with spears with our breech-loaded rifles. Messed up. Has anybody here played Roblox? NRDS? What's up, Nick? What's going on? Oh, wow. When did this IPO? Forgot about this, man. I don't know, man. I like the company. I would never imagine it would IPO, you know, but hey, look at it now. Here it is, right? I don't even know how this company makes money. I imagine they probably make money from ads and stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the earnings look like. It's hard to kind of gauge what the price point is at the current, you know, current price of where it is as right now. So I think by earnings we'll probably have a better idea to see what the price to earning ratio is, you know, to get a better how their sales revenue is compared to the previous years. I'm sure if we go on the investors page on the website right now, we could probably find the presentations and stuff and what their projections are. But sometimes those are overstated as well. Let me see these price targets. Are you big on that stock? So some of the analysts say they could possibly see it hitting $35, $29, $40. So we'll probably get an average of Morgan Stanley thinks it's worth $24. Just keep in mind though, a lot of these I know a lot of people when they see these price analysts, when they see these analysts like put these price point down, they take it as it's gonna happen like really soon or tomorrow or something like that. But a lot of times when they have these price targets, they're throwing out for like a whole year, man. A lot of these price targets, they're looking at a year out. They're not looking at like, you know, right now. But a lot of people don't realize that and they just like jump right in. Let me see. When did these price targets came out? November 29th? What was it doing November 29th? The stock was crashing. So it was crashing on November 29th, and that's when they started releasing these price targets. Oh, you know what, Nick? The other thing you should check out, look for, if you're investing in these new IPOs, one of the most important things you should check out is look for when the lockout date is, right? Because you wanna put that date on your calendar somewhere. If you're trying to buy the dip right now, you want to make sure you have that date somewhere of when the lockout date is. So because that's when all the other early investors is gonna have the opportunity to unload. And you want to sell before that, and you want to buy in after that date. But sometimes they make a run right before that date because the hedge fund has a responsibility to drive that price up for their investors. So they usually make a run before that date happens. So if you're playing options, those are some good dates to keep in mind of. If you're playing shares, you can also sell options against it during those dates when it runs up a lot. Let's check it out on the chart, see how it looks like. I hope that helps, man. So it's in a tight zone right here. So it's been chopping. So if it breaks out from here, this could potentially be the reversal. Next target would be 22s. If it doesn't break out from here, it's probably gonna come back. So you could look for that $14 area to buy the dip. Probably put a stop loss around 12.50 or 13s, and then you know, look for a small area to sell back around 15 if you're buying at this $14 area, and then you hold the other half in case it runs back to like 21s. I would imagine. NRDS. Oops. That's the wrong link. Let me send you this link. But that's it for today, guys. We'll be back here tomorrow, Friday, New Year's Eve. So we'll be back here tomorrow. We'll look over some more stuff, and then hopefully next week, we start the earnings challenge, and we'll get the accounts running again, and hopefully we'll start making money for the new year. But thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us, guys. Take care and have a good night.